So gold is definitely flushing out, and I am going to let you know where I see gold going and then where the resistances are whenever we get our flush out. Where could we be potentially pumping up to after that? Now, there's two scenarios, as usual, inside of trading any asset like gold inside of this market. It can either go up or it can go down. It cannot stay stagnant, right? You could see capitulation, but inside of that capitulation, you are seeing it going up and down. Now, one thing I want to make sure that everybody understands, the majority of my net worth is in physical gold and silver. So I want to see physical gold and silver do extremely well. My point, I am also a trader. My name is Drew Wolfer. I am a pro trader and the CEO and founder of NORDIC Alpha. And man, I like trading these paper contracts so that I can make money and buy more physical gold and silver. So if you want all of my trade calls, go ahead and get into the private VIP Trading Academy that we have inside of NORDIC Alpha, where I give out all of these levels, all of these setups every single day inside of not only gold and silver, but also the S&P, crypto, whatever, right? Now, I want to talk about where gold could be potentially going, where we could see it becoming bullish again, and the parameters that need to be met in order for that to happen. Because as it sits right now, we're still technically bullish in gold. We're just looking like we're going to get rollover because silver's just getting absolutely demolished right now. And then second to that, I want to show you why there could be a bearish charting pattern that is happening right now and some bearish structure happening right now that could take us down, and exactly where that could take us. So let's just get straight into the charts. I'm going to show you exactly what I am talking about. Now, again, I called all of this out inside of the private VIP server, let's see, yesterday, where I said, hey, look, on gold, we are in an order block set, but it wicked outside of it. If it does, that is bullish, up to about $4,500 at least, potentially even to the all-time high. And we now have a 1 hour market structure shift to an uptrend. So it is looking a little bit better. But we do have a bearish divergence on the 1 hour chart here, and that can get invalidated, but we need to see a close above the all-time highs to regain the uptrend on the 4 hour chart. Now that was the issue, right? And we were, that's the silver futures, I apologize. Gold futures, we were coming into this order block. Basically said, look, if we close outside of this, this is going to be bullish, right? And silver and gold both closed outside of their order blocks. Then I gave the, kind of entry criteria. Hey, you could be looking for a long entry here at the prior range high if it retraces, okay? Now, exactly what happened, right? We closed outside of it, boom, no problem. And guess what we did? We retraced right back into the range the very next hour. Boom, blasted up, hit about $4,500. See what I'm saying, right? And then bam, we got a nice little pullback, because obviously this is what silver is looking like right now, right? So that is basically what happened, okay? So we called all this out inside of the VIP trading room, or the VIP Trading Academy, but I want to show you what is going on now, okay? Because not only did we reject, there was a bunch of order blocks up here too that we actually rejected from, and now it's just kind of like, well, what do we do, right? Well, we blasted through this order block right here, which was actually an order block that we turned from an order block, and that's an institutional footprint, okay? So what is an order block? Without going too far in depth with it, it is an institutional footprint showing you that's where the institutions were loading up, boom, before they pushed it down. This acts as resistance and support. If you're under it, it's resistance. If you're above it, it's support. Now, when you come up, boom, it rejected. As you can see, if you can get a candle that can move cleanly all the way through this thing, that then turns this order block to a breaker block. We got up above it, and then boom, look what happened. We hit that breaker block, bam, a massive candle that went all the way through it, closed, and then boom, this is where I actually started shorting. I'm right here on this short, right? So I actually started shorting right around here, and then I added to my position whenever we were right down here as well, okay? Because now I see something that is happening right now, and that is the head and shoulders pattern, okay? And we're trying to break down outside of it right now, and if we do, we're likely to come down here to about $4,400, all right? Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that that's the gateway to new lows, because right now, if we just break 44.36, we are not only going to be breaking this prior swing low, but that swing low is incredibly important because it is the 1 hour market structure shift back to a downtrend. And then the 1 hour and the 4 hour would both line up exactly in a downtrend. And then you would be coming down here. This would be your first kind of, I don't know, support level. Naked daily VWAP right here. Is that going to hold up? Probably not. Look how many of these got invalidated in silver, right? Well, not these, but the order blocks got invalidated in silver. You see what I'm saying? So when you got selling pressure, you got selling pressure. So if this is going to hold, I can't tell you if it's going to hold, but it just, to me, it doesn't look like it would. The most logical place to come is right here at about 44.30, right? And then if you lose that, bam, right down here to this gap fill and this naked weekly point of control near about 4,350 bucks. And if you look, actually, I believe that's where my profit target is. Yeah, that's where my take profit is right here on this position. That's where I would be willing to take profit. Now, I know everybody is like, oh, Drew, you're shorting, you're an idiot. Oh, well, I appreciate you being so worried, but I have an inability to lose on this position, okay? I have an inability to lose no matter what. I make $21, so my stop loss is set to break even because we're in profit right now, and it's all good. Don't worry about me. Even though I appreciate it, and I know you don't actually care if I lose money. The people that would say that, they actually don't care if I lose money. They actually would like to see me lose money. They're just triggered because I said that gold's going to go down. Now, let's say, where do we have to close in order to remain bullish? That's very simple. All you got to do is close a candle right up here above $4,512. Now you got to get back through this order block. This order block, dude, this is now what we would call a supply zone. Okay, it used to be an order block, then it became a breaker block. Now it's another breaker block, but it ultimately what this was a supply zone at first. When you rejected, then when you got through it, it's now a demand zone. You didn't bounce from it, you got back under it, you rejected, now it's a supply zone. So first off, you gotta get through 44.75 to 44.90, okay? Second to that, you gotta get above $4,512. You have to close an hourly candle above that. And then really, what it comes down to is you gotta take out these highs right here, 45.41, and then you gotta get up here and you have to close at least a 4-hour candle above the all-time highs. Now, where could that take you? Well, I'll show you, okay? We can pull up our Fibonacci. Actually, I don't think we can pull up our Fibonacci. We're gonna have to draw it. We're gonna have to draw it ourselves. So where could that take you? If you break up above here, well, that's taking you to about $45.69 to $4,600, and then your second resistance from that is going to be at about $46.50 to $4,700. Now, past that, there is a resistance up here right around $4,800, and if you want to go watch my previous gold video, it'll probably pop up at the end of this video if you want to understand, why that resistance is up there. But that kind of gives you your parameters of, if we're gonna head up, like, how are we gonna do that? But as it sits right now, I mean, if this 1 hour candle right here loses and it breaks down and we get an hourly candle that closes under it, and we close under the head and shoulders breakdown point, which this is a very, very good looking head and shoulders. Like, it is very symmetrical. It's almost perfect. I mean, this thing, it could bring us right down here. Where do we go from there, though? Well, we're coming down here to about $4,350. Then if you lose $4,200 and this naked weekly point of control, which is like the bottom end of this prior range, you're coming down to anywhere from $4,000 to $3,900 before you find some real support, because there's nothing in between here and here that holds you up, really. Right? So this could be a pretty precipitous fall, shoom, all the way down to there, right? You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, we will see how this shakes out. I mean, we've been talking about gold going down for weeks on this channel. And if you want those actionable daily analyses, get into the Nordic Alpha Private VIP Trading Academy. It's literally $29 a month. It's less than $1 a day. If you want to get in there and have these actionable insights, I'll be more than happy to have you in there. This price will likely go up into 2026. I appreciate you all so much for showing up. Everybody have a wonderful day. And if you like content like this, just smash the like button for me. Make sure you hit subscribe and then boom, baby, bang on the notification bell so you don't miss this content ever again. That way you're always in the know. Whatever platform it is that you're on, whether it's Twitter, YouTube, whatever, just make sure you're following me and I will see you in the next video. Everybody have a wonderful day and we'll see how this shakes out.